How did you feel when you left Vietnam? What was that experience like?
Uh, when I left Vietnam, it's nothing related to the war because my aunt, she sponsored my family here. Took me 16 years to get here, and then when we went to find a better life in America.
And how did friends and family that stayed back in Vietnam, how did they react to you
Oh,
guys
they
come?
they they admit like oh like somebody had to go for another country, live for a long, never come back. So it kind of peace.
Okay. And have you gone back to Vietnam since you?
Not yet.
Do you want to go back at all?
Maybe just for a visit, just go around, look what a different.
And how do you think people would react if you were to come back?
I think they still welcome, but the life is different, so I don't think I will be able to. Many of my friends, they been here for like 5 or 6 years, and they want to get back, and they expect to have like back to normal. Like in Vietnam, they had a lot of fun, but no.
Do you stay in contact with a lot of your family and friends back in Vietnam?
Just a little, very little.
And do they talk about any kind of changes that are going on in Vietnam?
The city I grew up, it actually changing a lot. They actually American created come they build up the city, so it look very nice and a lot of different.
Did your opinion on the war change at all when you came to the United States?
Yeah, a lot.
And how did it change?
Before I more like I grow up like went to education. Even my family taught me, oh, the war they that. But uh like back there I still confused. But now when I live in here America, I have more. Oh, this is the right one more. I stay more on the side of American
And why do you feel that? Why do you feel that you're more on the side of the Americans?
because like in Vietnam when people they fought for war, they fought like more of them are like uh, the farmer they don't have enough education to understand what the other people tell to them. They just hear, oh, we had to go to do it to get freedom, but they don't actually understand what they do after that.
So do you think it was right for America to have gone
Yes.
into Vietnam?
Yes.
Um, has anybody in your family visited Vietnam since you guys have moved here, or
They
and,
don't.
and what has their experience there been like?
They did went to visit family and go back. They don't do anything with political. So
But are they kind of open? Are they kind of welcomed with open arms when they come back, or is there some kind of tension when they come back?
10 years ago, yes, a little tension. Like when you get to a family house, you have to tell the neighbor. Like we in Vietnam, people live in like we neighbor, we know each other, so we have to tell all them. But now we okay now because a lot of Vietnamese American went back, so it become normal now. So they don't have look like really rigid. Oh, that way from American come. But now no, more welcome.
Okay. Do you consider yourself American or Vietnamese or both or
I'm
neither?
Vietnamese. I'm consider myself Vietnamese because I was born in Vietnamese. My skin is Vietnamese, so I'm actually Vietnamese 100%.
Do you think you'll ever feel like you're American or consider yourself American?
No.
And why do you think that is?
Because like for me, I love challenging. So when I get here, I'm an Asian Vietnamese, and I get a sick in America. Use different language, everything. So it makes me more challenging. I like that way.
And have you talked with other Americans about the Vietnam War?
Not at all.
Not at all. Have you learned? Did you ever learn anything about the Vietnam War in American schools?
Yeah, a little.
And what was that experience like?
Uh, More of the book here it wrote from people Vietnamese people who actually got here. So uh, I would say 70, 80% is true and 20% is we understand.
Okay. And what is a lot of the stuff that's in that 20%?
Sometimes they overacting like something that not really actually happen in Vietnam, but they think it happen.
Do you talk to about the war in Vietnam with any of your friends that are from Vietnam here in the United States, or is it something that's not
They
discussed?
think on the other side, so I cannot tell to them. Like if I say something on my idea that I see over here, they over there they say no, it's different.